Here we go. Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Not too good.
Did you?
Yes.
You know they got, planning and zoning got a case on you? You aware of that?
What case?
We're gonna read it right now. It's probably gonna be trash and debris.
Trash and debris.
How you doing, Brian Landry?
Brian Landry.
Yeah, how you
Well,
doing?
did you know, let the record reflect, did you know that I served planning and zoning a constitutional challenge which they have not responded to, basically stating that New Orleans Supreme Court already stated that being that that's not debris, and this was supposed to be picked up by the parish, which
Well,
your
parish
guy,
pick up tires. Yeah.
your guy said no. Your guy told me that he's not going to pick them up, so I'm going to the parish president.
No,
Just like let me explain.
Garbage
Before you
contractor
cut
is
me
not
off,
allowed to pick up
before you
tires.
cut me off, let me explain.
Okay.
Well, they had some tires back there, and the guy made the complaint with the parish president, and the parish president asked him who told him that they couldn't pick it up, and he sent them out there to pick that up, the rest of the trail and everything else.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that can be picked up by the parish.
The contract that we have with the garbage company, they won't pick
That's
up
the
tires.
garbage company.
Right.
We're not talking about the garbage company.
Oh,
The
you want
garbage
Public
company
Works
pick
to
everything
pick 'em
else up. Yes, that's what I had requested. The guy refused it.
Yeah, Public Works won't pick up tires
Well,
because they got no way to dispose of them. How these tires get here? Somebody dumped them on your property?
no, people
These are yours, or?
people come and they ask me to help them change a tire off a rim, and I put them there, and I call for them to pick them up. Nobody has come pick them up.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
as far as
we
the
don't
case
have a
go,
contract for.
do you have
we
the
don't have a contract.
Do you have
for
the paperwork
tires.
of the case?
Yeah, we're gonna go through it right now, real quick. But I just want to get this clear. We don't have a contract with our garbage company to take tires, or
Okay.
containers of paint, or any hazardous materials, or anything like that.
Okay.
We don't have that contract with the parish.
Okay.
With our garbage collection.
Okay.
So, like we have people that put out one tire. You know what I mean? And they won't
Okay.
pick it up. They got to dispose of it on their own.
Okay. Matter of fact, stay right here one moment. Please stay right there.
You got the key?
Well, let's go get my law books right quick, ladies and gentlemen. See, cuz what they don't know is that I'm a law student. See, that's what they fail to realize. I'm actually in school for law right now. So let's make it understood and let's make it clear. As you guys can see, this is the constitutional challenge of municipal courts and city ordinances. Let's see what the Supreme Court has to say about the city ordinances. Because if I'm not correct, this is a city ordinance, correct?
It's a parish ordinance. Yeah.
City ordinance, correct?
Parish. We're parish. We're not a city.
It's the same thing. It's an
We're
ordinance.
parish.
It's an
We're
ordinance,
parish.
correct?
We're parish.
It's an ordinance, correct? Are you familiar with 42-1983?
No, I'm not.
USC 42-1983. Anybody who deprives you of your rights to your property or whatever, BIA, statute, ordinance, regulation, is in violation for a civil infraction. This book right here, every cop in Louisiana has to have this book. This is my criminal law book, so let it be understood. That is a violation of Title 18-242, which is a criminal violation, a federal violation, upon your agency for trying to come on my property, which I am causing nobody no harm, and to enforce a violation. And I'm pretty sure that y'all got some extreme things going on with this, because the guy, CAMOS, I done made complaints on him, like 4 of them, and he has been purposely coming around here, sneaking around my address, and I have witnesses, and I also have video footage of that. With that being said, no investigation can be conducted according to the Supreme Court without a warrant. So what's going on, and where's the warrant?
I don't need a warrant.
Yes, you need a warrant. You need a warrant to do any investigation.
Have you read the parish ordinances?
Have you read the Constitution? Do you study law?
I was in the
Let me ask you
military and I
something.
went to law school.
You went to law school?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in law school right now.
Okay.
And let's make it understood that
Yeah,
everybody...
Delgado?
let's make it understood that everybody, every Leo, which you're considered a law enforcement because you're enforcing codes,
Right.
must know the actions are not. Must know what is required by the Constitution.
All right. You
So
realize
I'm about
this
to.
is a legal case? You know you're in a legal case right now
I'm about to
for
give
trash
you
and debris in a derelict mobile home. Are you aware of that?
a derelict mobile home.
Yes.
What's derelict about my mobile home?
So you don't know anything about the structural
Nobody is telling me nothing. This is
I'm
this is
trying to
the first
explain.
time I even,
But
as
you
you
get what
can
I'm
see,
saying? I'm having a
I
conversation
got no
with you.
notice, but I got people here conducting an investigation with no warrant.
I don't need a warrant.
I have, and he's
I don't need a warrant to
the
have
guy.
a conversation
The guy,
with you.
yes, you do, because
No,
I don't
I'm not.
have to even talk to you without a warrant. I could tell you get off of my property without a warrant.
Well, for one, I'm not on your property.
Well, for
But
two,
if you read the ordinances, I can come on your property.
An ordinance does not override.
The ordinance of the parish is the parish.
Ordinance does not override Supreme Court, which anything that's in violation of the Fourth Amendment, which would be a violation of due process, and also,
Man, how?
also,
For the record.
and
for the record,
also
you
they're
record
supposed
me?
to. Yes,
One,
sir.
I
have the
don't
right.
advise
I
you
have
do
the.
that,
I have
but
the
if you
right.
wanna
I
record
have the
me,
right to record
let me
anybody
be
that
clear.
conducts
Let me
any
get you
business
this
with me.
recorded,
I have the
all right?
right to record any public worker that works for
Are
me.
you ready? Because I'm going to give you a statement.
Go ahead,
all
sir.
Here's my statement. You apparently are in a legal case. I am here covering this area because Woody Camus is on vacation. I'm updating his cases. I'm looking at a legal case
That nobody has given me no notice
I'm
of.
giving you notice right now, and you're recording it. So I'm going to tell you what.
So here we go.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you
why
what
don't you
this
just
is.
give me my notice and you can leave?
No.
You see? So that again, depriving me of my right, violating my privacy.
I can get you a copy of this.
So
You never had a copy?
let's get down to the Constitution. Let's see what the Supreme Court says about these ordinances that he's trying to basically come at me with. Because procedural due process. Let's talk about that. That means that anything that violates procedural due process, anything that violates your constitutional right to due process, which means a crime has to be involved. If there is no crime involved, they can't be on your property. And according to my American Judicial Court book, because I don't know how far you got in law school, but I'm in constitutional law. So with that being said, let's go show the code enforcer, since he's uneducated about what's going on, that he has no authority to do what he's trying to do. Here you go, sir. Let me let you read something right quick. So by him stating that he went to law school, he's supposed to be well aware of this. As you can see,
Man, I understand private property
America
rights.
courts
Yeah, I
and the criminal
understand
justice
private
system.
property
No, you don't. But you don't understand what an ordinance is. Let me show you what an ordinance is. You see, for anybody to be conducting any investigation, there had to be a crime. And according to this book, an ordinance is a non-criminal violation, only punishable by a fine. So let's get to it.
All right.
Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to talk about what's in the yard?
I want to talk about the law.
I want to talk
Because
about,
in order for,
why we were here.
according to the Supreme Court, in order for somebody to make a complaint, they have to be a victim of a crime. What crime has been committed?
Yeah.
What harm has I done you?
I have you. You haven't done me any harm, man.
I haven't done him any harm. So that being said, I haven't done. Who have I caused harm to?
You are in violation of different ordinances.
Who has I caused harm to?
The ordinances and talk to them. I can actually explain.
Who have I caused harm to?
The complainant. Someone made a complaint.
Who have I made harm to? Tell him produce the harm. What body injury? What property injury?
No, it's not about that. It's a violation of ordinance. This trash and debris is a violation of the ordinance.
An ordinance. Okay, an ordinance.
All right.
Let's see.
Those jet skis.
Civil. Oh yes, they run.
Okay.
They're gonna be running when I finish getting the rest of my parts. So with that being said, as you can see, they're trying to attack. They're worrying about everything that I'm doing in my yard. Which, as y'all know what I do, I get shit and I fix them and I sell them. Y'all know how I get my money. Y'all know how I get my money.
On your property?
Ain't operating no business.
You just said that.
Ain't no business. I have the right to make a living long as I'm not violating the rights.
Area.
I have a right to make a living. That's like a odd job.
Area.
That's like an odd job. That's like cutting the grass, and that's also like doing anything. If somebody come get me to do something, I could do that.
Right,
I have the right to get odd jobs.
That, right?
I have the right to get odd jobs.
You just stated to me
that I
you
make
run a
money.
business
That's
here.
not a business. I never told you I run a business. As you can see,
make
it is
money.
being recorded. I
make
never
money.
said nothing about a business.
All right. So
I'm glad you got it down. What's your name, sir?
Get any resolution?
We
here
got
today?
Paul Ward.
Or is this just opinions?
I'm gonna just give me the paperwork.
No.
But if you can't
get
give
any
me
resolution, are you gonna let me explain to you
listen
why
to you,
you're
sir.
illegal?
Listen to you, sir.
So you
This
can
what I'm-
solve this problem.
I'm gonna. If you give me the paperwork, I could do what I gotta do. I don't need you to
Can I
cover
come on
nothing.
the property and
No,
walk
sir.
with
You
you?
cannot come on my property.
All right.
You cannot walk with me.
Did we get pictures?
You cannot come on my property. You cannot walk
Take
with
some
me.
pictures. I'll do the legal update and have legal deal.
And as you can see, he's
You don't-
continuing his investigation
wish
with
to
no
discuss.
warrant
You
and
don't
no
wish to
crime. Oh, I
discuss
do
the
wish to
complaint.
discuss,
You
but I
don't
want
wish
to.
to. I'm asking you
I
to
asked
discuss
you.
and you don't want
I
to.
asked you to prove where I caused any harm to the complainant.
Pictures are done.
Where's the
Pictures are
harm
done?
done to the complainant? Where's the harm done?
And what's your name, man?
Where's the
You have your
harm
name
done?
on it.
I don't have to answer that. Where's the harm done?
You own this property?
Where's the harm done? I am an heir to it. Where's the harm done? See, this is what they do when they try to steal y'all property, people, and you don't know your rights. You must know your rights. A parish ordinance does not override your rights. That's why the federal system, USC, United States Code, Chapter 13, Title 18, 242 and 241. Anybody to conspire to deprive you of your rights via a statute, parish ordinance, any custom, or any regulation is punishable
By
and
what?
can be fined.
By what?
It's punishable.
What is it punishable by?
It depends on what you do, because if you commit kidnapping, you can't be punishable by any amount of years, up to life in prison,
Is
or the
anybody
death penalty.
kidnapping you, man?
You're right now. You're right. You're at the status of what are you
You're
doing?
giving me nonsense. That
I'm
has
not giving you
nothing to do with
nonsense.
this
You're here to enforce ordinance, correct?
Yes.
Ordinance that are violating my right to
This is a
property.
violation.
As you can see,
Trash in the brick.
what is it hurting? Can this right here make anybody bleed? Can this right here steal from anybody? According to the Supreme Court, if any complaining,
Get that on video.
according to the
for me, and I'll
Supreme
show you
Court,
what it is.
according
It's a violation.
according to the Supreme Court,
You see that water
anybody,
being
any
held in there,
complaint,
right?
you
It's
want
a
me to dump the
mosquito
water out?
It's a mosquito.
You want me to dump the
net.
water out?
That's a danger.
You want me to dump the water out?
That's the ordinance.
You want
So now
me? Do you want me to dump the water out?
Now you're aware.
You
right?
want the water out? There you go.
Watch your papers.
You want the water out? They want the water out. He ain't talking about nothing else, but he want the water out
No,
now.
I'm just pointing out that one thing.
He want that.
That's why
So you mean to tell me, cause water, which also sits in puddles and ditches that bring mosquitoes, is a violation. Wow. He says that's harm. Well, who died from a mosquito that I sent to him? Who got hurt?
This tank, what are you doing with that?
Who got hurt?
That tank, what are you doing?
Who got hurt? Did that tank jump up and hurt somebody? Did that tank go steal from somebody? There's nothing in this property, and I have committed no crime,
Sir,
and he's here conducting an investigation.
This is what I'm gonna do.
He never handed me the
This is what I'm gonna
paperwork.
do. This
You
is
know what
what
I'm saying?
I'm
He
gonna
didn't give me nothing.
This is
They
the
never
current
gave me
one
nothing.
This is what I'm gonna do.
So I'm gonna go to his office, and I'm gonna make me a complaint.
The rest of the day to do whatever.
I'm gonna go to his office. I'm gonna go to his office, and I'm gonna make a complaint because these guys are seriously operating an organized criminal organization to get your property. They're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you. Are you aware? Are you?
Cannot be in it.
Are you aware? Are you aware of the United States codes? Are you aware that the federal codes override your ordinances?
I'm not here.
Are you aware? Yes, you are. You're enforcing ordinances. Ordinances that are underneath, that are not preempted.
You have a good day.
They don't preempt the federal codes. As you can see, well, I show you guys when I go live that an ordinance. Oh, he trespassing. He didn't cross in my yard. He didn't cross in my yard. He didn't cross in my yard, trespassing. So therefore, I will be filing that.
This is a right of way.
I will be filing trespassing.
This is a right of way.
I will be filing trespassing. I will be filing trespassing. I will be filing trespassing. Let me tell you something. When I told a cop to stop child protection, he stopped them at the road. He told them if they cross the road, they will be trespassing. Thank you.
Have a good day.
As you can see, have a good day. These are the criminals, you guys, that try to steal your property. These are the criminals that violate your constitutional rights. These are the criminals. It's a criminalized organization depriving you. It's a criminalized organization. As you can see, look at these criminals. Look at these criminals. Look at them. Look at them. Don't run. Criminals. I have my day in court, man.